What's up guys, Jay here with Solo IGO. Welcome to the channel if you're new. Before we get into today's opening of the 2023 tins, which is brought to you by Baby Ruben, who was kind enough to buy them for the channel for us. We're just going to ask the question of the day because we're actually giving away a couple of these as part of this month's giveaway. All you have to do to qualify for that is to like the video, comment down below, and subscribe. And for that comment, we're going to do the question of the day, so answer that, which is, what card are you looking forward to in this set? Because it is kind of a huge reprint set, as well as some, I think, minor new stuff, if anything, as well as some rarity bumps with the quarter century secret rare stuff. So what are you looking forward to? And without further ado, we'll get straight into it. All right, guys, couple of notes before we get into it from Baby Ruben. First and foremost, he's looking for a Fenrir, the Elemental Hero Neos, Exodia Head, the Rainbow Dragon, Salomon, Great Blaze Dragon. So hopefully we can pull those for him. Otherwise, he said that we can use anything we pull here for building decks for the channel. So again, if you guys have any decks that you want to request, you can always do that down below. Take consideration, of course, but also a guaranteed way to do it is to check out those channel memberships and Patreons. Helps us do what we do, as well as the giveaways. So yeah, that helps out a lot. Let's get straight into it. The first thing we're going to do today is open up these, see if we get any of those that you mentioned. I believe Fenrir is a prismatic though, so I'll have to open up that in the packs. I didn't see them yet, so let's just take a look at them one at a time. Right off the bat, we got Elemental Hero Neos for one of them. I guess I'm spoiling the second one too. Oh my god. Yeah, Elemental Hero Neos. That's pretty good. Not much to say about him. It says, let's read his description. A new elemental hero has arrived from Neospace. When he initiates a contact fusion while with a Neospatian, his unknown powers are unleashed. Sounds about right. Next up we have Geeko Talker. I believe this one's rather bulk for the quarter centuries. Most of them are bulk actually, right? Because they're a dime a dozen each, but this one definitely was kind of bulk, but good card regardless. And we got the Dark Magician. Nice. That's pretty good pull. Yeah, it's not the OG artwork, but the one right after the OG. We got the starter deck, the one that was released in starter deck Yugi. So that's pretty cool. I consider this one more OG than the other one, though, to be honest. This is always the one that I always think of. So, all right, guys, let's get straight into the actual pack openings now. We're gonna get Ruben a cool Dark Magician, and then of course, that Neos that he was looking for. None of the other ones, though, so the hunt continues for stuff like the Exodia Head. We'll go through this one and see where the prismatic falls, and then from there we'll make sure we get it right. We only have 3 tins, so we're going to take it slow. Tobari, the Sky Ninja. It's pretty good for the Ninja deck, which we actually have. We just never showcased here yet. Thunder Discharge, okay. Adventurer support. Tears in the Hidden City. Dynamorphia Alert, good card. Decisive Battle of Golgonda. Melfi Penny, that's a cute card for sure. And we have the first rare, so it looks like all the stuff's gonna be like pretty dead center. We got Jerry, the Runic Fangs, shout out Jerry. Alright, for the first holo, we got a super rare. I have never seen this card before. Does that mean there's some new cards in this set? Silent Wolf Kalupo. This artwork is really cool. Let me try and get it to focus better. There we go. Yeah, it's like he's looking in the mirror at, I don't know, maybe an evil wolf, like he's a businessman wolf or something. Is that greed looking through the window? Who knows? And then we got Magicore, Warrior of the Relics. Oh my god, that's not good for the ultra rare. Let's see if we get a better prismatic. It's probably the next card. Nope. Time Thief Power Reserve. Okay. And we got Blazing Cartesia the Virtuous. I actually needed this because I gave Ruben my secret rare. So I told him, hey, if you get the prismatics, if we pull those, I just need those to replace for my branded deck. So we got the first one. That's good. We'll put we got Flunderies and the Advent Adventure. So there's multiple prismatics in this set. Shows how much research I did before this video. I'm just finding that out. Historically, it's only ever been one in each one, so that maybe means they're a little more bulk. 2. Okay, so 2's the limit. Advent definitely needed a reprint. You know we love Flu here. Labyrinth Barrage. Therion Irregular. Infernal Queen Salmon. Runic Dispelling. And Ichirago's Ledger Book. I did not even count. Well, let me see how many commons were there. 6. So we need to take the back 6 and put it in the front. Alright, we're off to a decent start here. Yeah, Advent was like $20, $30 last year. Because last year was when the rest of the Flunderies cards got reprinted in the tins. So, and of course, Advent didn't join them until 2022 because the archetype was released in 2021, Burst of Destiny. But Advent didn't join them until 2022 out of Battle of Chaos. So it didn't make that year's reprint set. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, Scareclaw Alternative. Labyrinth Setup. Ninjutsu Art Notebook of Mystery. This card's good. I have it in Ultra Rares, the OG. Yeah, it shot up like $5 from a quarter when ninjas were doing something. I believe it was Jesse Cotton who kind of showcased them at a 3v3 YCS, and they did decent with them. Kali Effect is also hyping him up somewhat. Dynamorphic Sonic. Let me get this focused. Come on, camera, work with me today. Are you just gonna be like that? Come on. Alright, next card. See if it works. Ninjutsu Art Tool Iron Digger. Yeah, it wouldn't be a solo YGO opening without the camera messing up or without me toppling over all the cards. Stars Align. There we go. Across the Milky Way. Just gotta keep everything in the back kind of blurred out. Brilliant Rose. This is a mouthful for sure. More Factor Pain. The Imagination Drake Overlord. Okay. Cucumber Horse. Let's go. A horse made out of cucumbers, and of course it's a plant. Card's awesome. Decisive Battle of Golconda. Black Shadow Squall. And we got our first rare. We got Reverse Jar. Cool. Therion Bull Ain. Rika Princess. Okay. That's a cool one. We'll probably need that for some Rika building on the channel. Let's see what Ruben wants to keep for himself, though. And then we got Blackwing Borstream, the Wicked Wind. That's right. What was this? A super rare out of Darkwing Blast? A little rarity bump? First Prismatic. Exosister Michaelis. Nice. This is actually a pretty decent bump in rarity from the Ultra Rare out of the Grand Creators. We've got the Collector Rares, but this is not bad at all. And for the last one, we got World Sea Dragon Zealantis. I use this in Marincess. I don't know what else it's used in. Probably Goatee. I think it's a Goatee card. Well, it's not a fish, but I think it still helps them out quite a bit. Alright guys, last pack of the first 10. 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Labyrinth Setup. We got Grand Tusk Dragon. Labyrinth Archfiend. Ninjutsu Art of Dancing Leaves. Libromancer Mystigirl. I like her as the super rare. What does she have of Dimension Force, right? I believe so. The super rare looks nice with the foiling in the back, so that's a little rarity downgrade, but I'm sure people who just want to make the decks won't complain. Gem Knight Quartz, and that's us to be honest, but I think we have the other one. Wallow Flunder of the Drudge Dragons. This was a good one. Good super rare. Good solid super rare, kind of a staple. Generic to some extent, so nice to see that as a common, a little more accessible. XX Collusion. Is that X-Saber support? When your opponent activates a monster effect in their hand, negate the activation. Then if they have any cards in their hand, you can discard 1 card from their hand or their choice. Wait, hold on. Let me read that again. When your opponent activates a monster effect in their hand, negate that activation. Then if they have any cards in their hand, you discard 1 card from their hand of their choice. Okay. So it negates the activation but doesn't destroy that card. So if they can only activate, if it's OPT, they can't activate it again. And then they should take a random discard. That's okay. I guess. That sounds good. Maybe it's not good when in practicality, but who knows? We'll see. Sounds like a decent staple. Dark contract with the patent license. The Great Noodle Inversion. Let's go, noodles. Got to feed baby Ruben's kid them noodles. I'm gonna bring this to him and be like, hey man, we got you some noodle for the kids. That's what we always joke around with when we say subscribe to the Patreon or channel memberships. Actually, it's not a joke. We're feeding his kids. Libromancer Prevented. Therion Empress Alasia. Exosister Jabring, little downgrade to a rare. But it's good that they made Caspatel an ultra rare, because she was a rare before only. Alright, first super rare, we have number C32, Shark Drake Vice. Immortal Dragon, little rarity bump. He was a super out of Dimension Force. Good zombie support. And then we got Kashtira Preparations. That's a rarity bump, right? Yeah. First Prismatic, we have Red Eye Zombie Dragon Overlord, or just Dragon Lord, Red Eye Zombie Dragon Lord. This was a ultra rare out of Dimension Force, and now it's getting a reprint. Good card, definitely deserving of one of the slots. And for the final Prismatic, we have Bestial Magnamut. Nice. That's a full playset pulled now, right? You only really need one for the time being. Probably nice to get 3 just to hold on for playsets down the road in case it comes back. It's a good card, but I don't know if it's worthy of being at 1 forever. Maybe Power Creep will take care of that, or well, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. It's kind of generic for dragons. Chaos Space was one that I was surprised about. I think that's a decent one to pick up a bunch of copies of, because that card, while it's good, it's not necessarily super busted. I mean, an Ash on that and you go -2. Granted, it still has a graveyard effect, but I mean, it's a good card, don't get me wrong. I really like it. Therion Irregular. Branded Expulsion. Draco back. That's like the 3rd printing of this card now. I wonder why they feel this card is so necessary to keep reprinting as a one of. It was the original rare out of the Grand Creators, then they reprint as an ultra rare and Magnificent Mavens. Now common in MP23. Shout out to the one of getting so many reprints. DDD Rebel King Leonidas. Ninjutsu Art Tool Iron Digger. Propagandake. Propagandake? What? That's funny. Propagandake. Okay. Digit Jamming. The Weather Forecast. The Weather, what are they called? The Weather Painters? The Weather Monsters. Okay, well, I'll have to make that deck for sure. Make a lot of the rogue ones. Therion Cross. Another Cucumber Horse. Let's go. We're 1 away from a playset. Libromancer Prevented. Mary Melfi's. Sunlight Sentinel. I've never seen this card before. That's pretty cool. Looks like she's from Star Wars. Like the Empire Strikes Back, where the rebels are going through the snow. Alright, first super rare, we have Soul Scissors. No idea what this is support for. Interesting. For the first ultra rare, we have Spiral Double Agent. Okay. Spiral's getting back in the mix of things. That's cool. I really like this. That art is so dark. Look at that. That's nice. For the second ultra rare, we have Runic Destruction. Little rarity bump there. Target 1 spell or trap your opponent controls to destroy it. Then banish the top 4 cards of their deck. Not bad. It's at quick play speed. You do, however, have to skip your next battle phase. Or you can special summon 1 Runic monster from your extra deck. Runic's just such a great engine. And for the first Prismatic, we have Primitive Planet Ragphobia. Of course, a Scareclaw card. And by means of being a Scareclaw card, also a Vice's Starfrost card. Let's go, camera. Come on. Block out the back there. You don't need to say anything else. And for the last, we have Majesty Pegasus, the Draco Slayer. Okay. Interesting. Don't know much about this card. Let me know down below if you know much about it. Some of these cards, I just was not playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Or I have no idea if it's a new card. Again, lack of preparation. Let's go. We're having fun regardless. We have 5 more packs, guys. XYZ Combine. I remember this. Super rare out of Battles of Chaos. Little XYZ support. Like, in the literal sense of the OG XYZ. Libromancer Firestarter. Labyrinth Archfiend. Libromancer first appearance. That was an ultra out of Battles of Chaos. Labyrinth Chandraglier. God, these words are so weird. Tears of the Overroot, getting a little another, just a common again. I believe it was the original printing was common. It's a good card though. I actually need this for my Dynamorphia deck. It's a great staple. I'll read it out loud if you guys don't know what it does. Target 1 card your opponent controls and 1 card in their graveyard. Send that card on the field to the graveyard, and if you do, set the other card from their graveyard to your opponent's field. You can only activate 1 Tear of the Overroots per turn. So in a way, it can not only out a card, but also out something that can have a graveyard effect. It's kind of a little twofer. It's a little twofer, yeah, for sure. Nice card. It could be like a side deck card for certain decks if you're running like a trap build, but in general, it's just really good. Psychic Rover. Thunder Discharge. Dark Contract with the Patent License. Breath of Resurrection. Ursartic Radiation. Mary Melfi's. Cute little adorable artwork there. This one's a little blown, little fart kiss. I believe that's what's happening there. Branded Regained. For the first super, we have Therion Duke Yol. For the first ultra, we have Yorishiro of the Aqua. Okay. She's definitely filling out that shirt. Shout out to Japan for always making that very prominent. Okay, nice. For the first ultra, we have the Dark Charmer Gloomy as an ultra rare. This is a little rarity bump from its previous super. Of course, it does have the Starlight, but that's expensive as all hell. So it's cool that they're making this accessible again. It's kind of how it worked out. Kind of the same way how it worked out with the Light Charmer. She was a super originally out of Lightning Overdrive, I believe. And they put her as a ultra rare in the 2022 tins. So history repeating itself here. A good one to stock up on. This guy's just super generic. And probably the best one generically. For the first Prismatic, we have Destructive Daruma Karma Cannon getting a rarity bump from Ultra to Prismatic. It, of course, was debuted in Darkwing Blast. Such a great set. Good card. If you don't know what it does, it says change as many monsters on the field as possible to face down defense. Then if either player controls a face-up monster, they must send all face-up monsters they control to the graveyard. So it outs all links as well, which is pretty cool. Alright, and for the last, we have another Permanent Planet Reichphobia. Pretty cool. Alright guys, 4 more packs, we're almost done. Thanks for staying with us this far. And let's see, what emoji should we do today? If you made it this far, go ahead and leave a... Go and leave a dog emoji. Because I'm actually considering getting a dog here soon. So also on that train of thought, if you have any breeds you like, let me know down below. I'm considering everything right now. Grand Tusk Dragon, Scareclaw Alternative, Exosister Returnia. Absolutely busted card for Exosisters. I was hoping they would kind of give this a rarity bump, not a downgrade. But my super's still looking nice. Still at least got a hollow print foiling. That's cool. That, of course, came out of Power of the Elements. Ice Jade Creation Aegir Cassis, however you say that. Runic Smiting Storm. Crawler Receptor. Psychic Rover. Libromancer Fireburst. DD Griffin getting the downgrade from Super to a common. Good card for the DD strategy. Terrors in the Hidden City. Fair Welcome Labyrinth. Melfi Penny, another one of those. For the rare, we got Branded Regained, okay. For the first super rare, we have Therion, Stand Up. For the first ultra rare, we have Spellbound, nice. This was a card that I was seeing a lot of copium around it. The artwork is absolutely crazy as hell, though. That looks so nice. It's super dark, which is something I kind of like. Although I don't play Magic, I kind of respect them for having a lot of artwork like this, so I think it's really cool. Yeah, this card says all face-up monsters opponent currently controls cannot be attributed or used as material for a fusion, synchro, exceeds, or link summon until the end of this turn. So I have a feeling it'll come into formats at some time, but honestly, Dimensional Barrier does the same thing but more. So maybe that's just better. Because it's just, this is only face-up cards, right? D-Barrier is for the whole turn in general, but this is a little broader. Also, it's at quick play speed, so who knows, might come into a format where it's needed. We'll see. Kashtira Preparations, Beyond the Pendulum, needed a reprint there. And Magic Karibo, nice! Oh my god, this is, if you know me, you know I love this card. I was not aware that they made this as a prismatic secret rare. And why would they? This card is trash. Aside from the artwork's amazing, but why'd they waste the prismatic slot? Alright, whatever. We'll throw it to the collection. That would have been cool if they made it as a quarter-century secret rare. Still waiting for Ultimate Rare Ash. Given everything else, I have a rarity bump except for Ash. Final 3 packs. We have Starlight Papillon, Labyrinth Barrage, Light Law Medium, Archfiend's Ghastly Glitch, Crawler Receptor, Ninjutsu Art Tool Iron Digger, Underworld Ritual of Prediction, another Fireburst, Crosskeeper, Libromancer Displaced, Dynamorphia Brute, Libromancer Prevented. For the rare, we got the Bestial Albalos. Gave this guy downgrade, rightfully so, because when the Bestials were released out of Darkwing Blast, they actually gave, except for Lubellion of course, they gave all of them super rares, and they gave this horrible card an ultra rare slot. Like, Konami, make that make sense. Like, there's just so many decisions that I'm thinking, like, what are you guys doing? But I guess it should have made the supers more easily accessible by making them a lower printing, but god, did that not happen. People love that card. Those cards. Therion Stand Up. For the ultra rare, we have another reprint of Wandering Griffin Rider again. Great, given the rarity bump to the one of. That's still cool. I don't think this is it could be a Euro printing box. Everything looks a little darker. The cardstock feels like NA. Usually Euro is a little smoother, but I don't know, it could just be the printing on this set. Let me know if you're aware of anything regarding that. Blackwing Boarstream, the Wicked Wind. For the Prismatic Secret Rare, one of them, we have Psychic End Punisher Pep. This card is absolutely busted. RIP the value on this card. I still had like 10 more copies left of it that I was trying to sell, but I got rid of quite a few of them. Yeah, this card's insane to out. It's generic. It's by far the best generic level 11 synchro, if there is even any more that I'm not aware of them. So yeah, Dynamorphia uses it, Punks use it, Sword Soul can use it. This card's amazing. And then for the last one, a Fateful Adventure. That's actually a cool little bump there. Not bad. Previously only an ultra out of the Grain Creators. Was it a collector rare as well? I believe so. Alright guys, last 2 packs. By the way, shout out to the tins before we continue any further. These tins are crazy, man. They're just so cool. By the way, I know maybe it's hard to tell, maybe you can tell, I don't know. This is all indented, so it's like I'm rubbing, here, you can hear that. And it's indented on the sides too. Look at all these nostalgic monsters that they put into the tins. Oops. So we get there. Got Stardust and Armor Master on that side. Let's see this side. At different generations going here. I think it's pretty much in order by generation. Yeah, these are just really cool. Even though this set's kind of not doing as well as a lot of people hoped, those 10s by far are the coolest ones I've seen in a long time. Definitely beats those generic hieroglyphic, whatever it is, Egyptian ones from the last 3 years. I'm not trying to hate on them too hard, but they were, after 1 year, you know, it's kind of just repeating it over and over. It's cool that they changed it up, and these 10s are pretty cool. It's cool that they did this for the 25th anniversary. So we'll see what they do next year. Maybe they'll hop on another theme again. Alright. Second to last pack. We're still looking for a Fenrir for Baby Ruben. Let's see if we can do it. Alright, Dynamorphia Shell. Agent. We're definitely making Libromancers. Ninjutsu Art of Dancing Leaves. Libromancer Doombroker. Simul Archfiends. Turbo Tainted Hot Rod GT19. That's... Wait, what? It's a freaking car. Look at its effect. Flip. You can declare a level from 1 to 9. This card becomes that level until the end phase. That's crazy. Flip effects in 2023. The Weather Forecast. Libromancer Fireburst. Libromancer Realized. Crosskeep. Black Shadow Squall. Kagero the Cannon Ninja. We got Hashi Kyoto Spirit. Alright, we got the first super rare. We have the Weather Painter Moonbow. I believe she was an ultra rare out of Dimension Force. Getting a little downgrade there. We have Alba Lenitus, the Abyss Dragon. Obviously a secret rare out of Dimension Force. Getting a little downgrade there as well. But more easily accessible. Works for us. Alright, Ultimate Fusion getting a little bump there. I actually need this Baby Ruben. I got a Blue Eyes deck. And it's a super right now, so I'll take this little bump. It's a one of, so that's the only one I need anyways. Cool stuff. And for the Prismatic, we got Vices Starfrost. Dark Warlord will get this one. Vices Starfrost. That was hilarious, man. If you haven't seen that video, there's people doing a little deck profile on somebody's belly. And they got like Oreos peanut buttered to his nips, and then there's some just crazy stuff going on. Put that link down below, Dark Warlord. Let's see if people want to check it out. It's so crazy. It's so weird. Alright. And then the last one, we got the Albaz the Ashen. Getting the bump from super rare to prismatic. Cool stuff. Another useless card, but that's fine. They got to put some useless ones amongst the good ones so that we know what the difference is. So we know how to distinguish value, I guess. Alright, 6 cards. Last pack, guys. Let's see what we can get. We need a Fenrir. Freaking little drum roll for a Fenrir. Baby Ruben, I'm sorry, man. I let you down. I got you the E-Hero Neos, but it looks like we're striking out on the other stuff you needed. Excuse me. Alright, Labyrinth Barrage. Therion Irregular. Runic Dispelling. Alright, Infernal Queen Salmon. Propagandake again. Ichiraku's Ledger Book, okay. Double Dust Tornado Twins. Ice Jade Creation Kingfisher. Predapant Biblish. Therion Cross. Predapants Bufalicula. Did I say that right? Bufalicula. Fair Welcome Labyrinth. And for the rare, we have Mitsu the Insect Ninja getting the downgrade to a rare. Okay, it's still cool. Makes her easily accessible. She was a ultra rare and a Starlight rare out of, what was it, Darkwing Blast? Or was it Dimension Force? I believe it was Darkwing Blast. I want to say Darkwing Blast. I remember when I got bought out on these after Jesse Con. Thank you, Jesse Con. You made me a few $1,000 just on ninja stuff, so that was cool. Yeah, get rid of all those. Smoke Mosquito in the super rare slot. Okay. Dynamorphia Domain getting the downgrade to an ultra rare. I almost confused this for Frenzy for a minute because Frenzy is originally a ultra rare. Yeah, Domain getting the downgrade, but that's cool. Dynamorphia is easily accessible. I'm gonna have to make this deck. I already have it, but I need to finish it. maybe some bits and pieces, because people are going to be looking for this with all the reprints. I like taking care of the community, so I'm going to have to get this one made. We'll do it. First prismatic, nope, Spellground, my bad, one more ultra. Alright, so we have 2 of these now. Probably just pick up a 3rd one just to have a playset, because we don't have a playset for the channel. Unless Baby Ruben wants them, so then he's of course free to take his cards back. Red Eye Zombie Dragon Lord. Cool, another one. And last chance at Fenrir, let's go. Another Magnemite. Another prismatic Magnemite. Alright guys, that's been it for us. We pulled quite a few good stuff. Overall, I'm not going to talk any crap about the set like a lot of people are. I think a lot of the stuff will just have to age well or come in and out of formats. I think there is some value there. The MSRP is coming down, so while that's not good necessarily for stores that have been investing in it, it's definitely the consumer friendly, at least. Go ahead and support the stores out there, because these are getting pretty cheap now. Keep them in business. They're the ones who keep us with places to play cards. So next time at your local game store, just buy a piece of product while you're there, while you're playing cards. All right, guys, we'll see you in the next one. Peace out.